morning. So today I have someone who's very special who has been helping people since quite a while. Carmelita is in the healthcare industry where she has dedicated to increasing access quality services to seniors. She has launched a range of wellness programs for Atlanta's area seniors, which includes pop-up dental clinics, where she has helped so many people get the basic necessities of life, which a lot of people like us take granted. Let's welcome Carmelita on 10 Minutes of Hiding Wisdom, where she will tell us about why she wants to help people so badly, where she's currently working, and the work that she's done, which has left so much marks on people that she knows. Hi, Carmelita. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I am doing well, Carmelita. Can you tell us about Carmelita? How are you doing? How's Monday going? And where you're currently working? A lot of questions, but let's get into it.
Well, let's get into it. Definitely Mondays are crazy. You spend your whole weekend trying to plan so you can have a fabulous and great Monday, but it seems like everything just falls apart when Monday hits at 8 o'clock. So you just have to be flexible and nimble in this industry. But just to tell you a little bit about me, I've always had a passion for helping people. I am in healthcare, and I've been in the healthcare industry for over 2 decades now.
Wow.
Even though I look like I'm a teenager, but it's okay.
You definitely do. I was thinking you're 15 or 16, so I can definitely see that.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. And through the pandemic, one of the things that I was really concerned about is, oh my gosh, am I going to lose my job? But of course, in healthcare, we were really resilient, and a lot of people were not losing their job in the healthcare industry, which kind of made me feel like, okay, Carm, you're doing the right thing as far as trying to help people to better their health. I just recently took on a role with Clover Health. I don't know if many people are familiar with that. It is an exciting time for us here in the healthcare industry as we're approaching annual enrollment period, especially for Medicare Advantage. But it was something about Clover that just drove me to them. They're a very young company, and a lot of young, innovative people that work here. And of course, I felt that that was a right fit. And we are definitely hiring. We are looking for, again, young, innovative people. We just actually hired Prab Singh, who actually is the guy who started Uber Eats.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and he is helping us build our growth strategy so we can actually move forward and building this beautiful and large company that we know can help millions of people as far as their healthcare. So
Wow.
it's a very exciting time. Of course, you can definitely go to clover.com, cloverhealth.com, and you can see all of the jobs that we have. But if you are a skilled individual, young, energetic, and ready to, change the world, I would definitely encourage you to apply.
Okay, sounds good. And just, I'm curious, what got you into making a difference? Like, some people are like, okay, I want to make a difference, I want to help people, but that's where they stop. They're just like, okay, where do I do from there? What pushed you to actually convert your thoughts into actions? Because most of us just stay on our thoughts process.
Well, I think, even from an early age, my mother was a nurse, and in the community, she just always gave back. And she just would just be a resource for people in the community, even outside of just being a nurse. So I think I have some of those values instilled in me. And then I went off to college, majored in social work, and got very burnt out very quickly. Then went into corporate America, but still using my background of helping and trying to save the world to really make a difference in the lives of others. And of course, healthcare was just a natural thing. So that's how I got into it. And I kind of like it. You make good money, you have a good time. What is it? You work hard, play hard, that type of thing.
That makes sense. And I'd love to hear your perspective regarding this because I think for me, I've heard that there's a disparity that exists where a lot of women pursue a healthcare sectors, like jobs in the sector, such as nursing and everything. What do you think has changed now these days in the 21st century? Where, do you think men are being much more open to taking on such roles? Just wanted to understand your perspective.
As far as nursing, I think women actually, I am a woman advocate, of course, because I'm a woman. So women do it better anyway. But
Of course.
I definitely think we have taken our role to another level where we want to fight for equity in the workplace. And I think that has given us more leverage to pretty much do the jobs that many people have always discounted us to do. As you can see, even with the vice president, our first female vice president is exciting because, again, men have dominated, politics in that industry. So it's just an exciting time. And do I believe men? There is a disparity, but we have some great male nurses as well. I think, it depends on where your passion for helping people lies. So, being a nurse can definitely show your charisma, your passion to help others. So, and they're frontline workers, especially during this COVID time, this COVID period. I think everybody should be celebrated, especially in that industry, because it takes a very
That's
strong
very true.
person to work in that field, especially during this pandemic. So,
That's very true. I think I've read so many stories about doctors and nurses actually going through when they're dealing with COVID patients and how they've seen people lose their lives.
mhm.
And as in, like, you really need to be strong in order to actually deal with such cases every day, especially breaking the news to the family who couldn't even come visit their loved ones in the hospital while they were taking their last breath. So it's definitely like the work that everyone's done just to make sure that people are like staying alive is something that we're all very grateful for. And thank you for actually being a part of that industry. You're definitely making a difference. So thank you,
Well,
Carmelita.
thank
It definitely
you.
means a lot.
Thank you. I would love for more people to join the industry as well. Don't be intimidated by healthcare because it is a great field, especially new, young, vibrant people getting out of undergrad. I do encourage
Uh-huh.
people to really take the healthcare industry seriously because it's a lot of money to be made. You can live a very good life, but you're doing something that's of the good and that's serving the people.
That makes sense. And I'd like to ask, so because you mentioned that you got your inspiration from your mom because she was in the nursing space specifically, how do you think people can actually give back to the community? Like, what's the first step according to you that people can take towards being on that journey to giving back as much as we can?
Well, one of the things I often tell people is find out where your values lie. If it's working with children, if it's working with seniors, which I do on a daily basis, or if it's working with just, teenage youth or mentoring, find out where your passion lies, and what's important to you and where you think you can make the biggest difference and impact. I think that's the first step because you have to really enjoy what you do in order to give back. So, I would encourage people just find out where your passion is and where you really want to make a difference in that, and you'll be able to see it. So,
Okay,
yeah.
that sounds wonderful. And I think that's a great idea because I think for me specifically, I do love elderly people, but I think kids, they just bring me happiness because the happiness, the smiles on their faces are genuine. Like, they're actually happy. And I think I can definitely see, I could see myself working in that space. So thank you so much for sharing that, Carmelita. Well, Carmelita, our time is up. It was an absolute pleasure to have you as a guest and learning so much about you and your wonderful journey. You're definitely making a difference in thousands of people's lives, and I hope you continue to do so because we definitely need more people like you in this world.
Awesome. Awesome. Again, thank you for having me. I would love to come back if there's any opportunities, just so I can just tell people, what they can do and believe in their story. So I'm here for you.
Okay.
I love what you're doing, and let me know if you need any help.
Thank you so much.